Alan Osman's life was a story of music, family, resilience, and quiet determination. As the eldest member of the Osmans, he became part of a musical journey that inspired millions during the 1970s and beyond. However, his legacy was built on much more than fame. Behind the performances and public recognition was a person known for his strength, kindness, and dedication to the people around him. After living for nearly 4 decades with multiple sclerosis, Alan showed that true courage comes from how we respond to life's challenges. As his health changed over the years, he faced each moment with patience, acceptance, and a positive outlook. The illness affected his abilities, but it never took away his creativity, hope, or desire to make a difference. Alan's journey became an example of how difficult experiences can create deeper understanding and compassion. Throughout his life, he remained focused on supporting others, whether through music, encouragement, or simply being present for those who needed him. He continued to share kindness and positivity. He showed that purpose is not limited by circumstances. It can grow and take new forms over time. Alan Osman's story is a reminder that a meaningful life is not only measured by achievements, but by the love we share and the impact we leave behind. His influence continues through his family, his music, and the many people who found inspiration in his journey. More than a performer, Alan was someone who demonstrated the power of perseverance, reminding us that challenges may change our path, but they do not define who we are. Christina Sands, a beloved reality television personality known for her appearance on all 4 seasons of Born This Way, passed away at the age of 36 on July 6, 2026. She was remembered for bringing honesty, warmth, and positivity to viewers as she shared her personal journey and experiences living with Down syndrome. Through the show, Christina gave audiences a meaningful look into her life as she followed her dreams, explored career opportunities, built relationships, and faced everyday challenges with determination and confidence. Her story helped highlight the importance of inclusion, independence, and celebrating people for who they are. Beyond television, Christina was known for her strong bond with her family and the love she shared with those closest to her. Her relationship with longtime partner Angel Callahan, including their marriage and later separation, was also a part of her public journey and showed the realities of love, growth, and personal change. Friends, family, and fans continue to remember Christina for her cheerful spirit, courage, and the way she inspired others simply by being herself. Her presence on Born This Way left a lasting impact, helping create greater understanding and appreciation for the experiences of people with Down syndrome. Christina Sands' life was a reminder that every person has a unique story worth sharing, and her legacy will continue through the many people she touched. Donald Regal, a respected American public servant and former U.S. Congressman, passed away at the age of 92, bringing an end to a long and impactful career in American politics. Born in Flint, Michigan, Regal maintained a strong connection to his hometown throughout his life and built a reputation as a leader who understood the concerns of everyday people. He began his political career in the 1960s and later made a significant transition from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party, continuing his work in public service with a focus on helping communities and addressing national issues. During his nearly 3 decades in Congress, Regal served through the administrations of 7 U.S. presidents and became recognized for his dedication to legislative work and public responsibility. Much of his career was centered on issues affecting working families, veterans, and efforts to improve government policies. Those who worked with him remembered him as a committed representative who remained connected to the people he served and never lost sight of his Michigan roots. Following his passing, Genesee County honored his memory by lowering flags to half-staff, recognizing his many years of service and contributions. Community leaders and former colleagues reflected on his determination, leadership, and willingness to stand up for the concerns of citizens. Donald Regal's life remains a reminder of the importance of public service, community connection, and dedication to making a difference. His decades of work in government and his commitment to the people of Michigan have left a lasting place in American political history. The cricket world is remembering the legendary Sir Garfield Soers, who passed away on July 17, 2026, at the age of 89. A true icon of the sport, Soers was a proud Barbadian cricketer whose remarkable skills and passion for the game made him one of the greatest players in cricket history. Known for his extraordinary ability as an all-rounder, he excelled with both bat and ball, becoming a complete match winner and inspiring generations of cricketers around the world. Throughout his career, Soers displayed incredible talent, consistency, and sportsmanship, earning the respect of teammates, opponents, and fans alike. One of the most unforgettable moments of his career came when he became the first batsman in first-class cricket history to hit 6 sixes in a single over, a rare achievement that remains one of the most celebrated moments in the sport. His contributions went far beyond individual records, as he helped raise the standard of all-round cricket and showed the impact a single player could have on the game. Soers' legacy is defined not only by his achievements, but also by the elegance, determination, and leadership he brought to the field. As fans and cricket communities around the world pay tribute, he will be remembered as a once-in-a-generation talent whose influence shaped the history of cricket. Sir Garfield Soers leaves behind a remarkable legacy that will continue to inspire future players and lovers of the sport for many years to come. Lauren Bennett was a talented English singer known for her contributions to the global music scene through her work with groups like GRL and LMFAO. She passed away on May 29, 2026 at the age of 36, with news of her passing being shared publicly later. The cause of her death has not been announced. Bennett gained worldwide recognition through her vocals on LMFAO's hit song Party Rock Anthem, a track that became one of the biggest songs of 2011 and spent 6 weeks at the top of the charts. Her energetic voice and memorable performances helped make the song a defining anthem of that era. Beyond that success, Lauren also built a strong reputation through her collaborations and solo achievements. She was featured on CeeLo Green's Love Gun and became widely recognized for her work with GRL, especially the popular song Ugly Heart, which showcased her unique style and vocal ability. Throughout her career, Bennett was celebrated for bringing energy, personality, and creativity to pop music. Fans and fellow artists remember her as a performer who contributed to some of the most recognizable songs of her generation. Her musical journey reflected her passion for performing and her ability to connect with listeners around the world. Today, we remember Monty Coleman, a respected football player, coach, and mentor whose life was defined by dedication, perseverance, and leadership. Passing away at the age of 68, Coleman leaves behind a legacy built through years of hard work, commitment, and the respect he earned from teammates, coaches, and players. His story is a reminder that greatness is not always measured by fame, but by consistency, character, and the positive impact a person leaves on others. Born on November 4, 1957, in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, Monty Coleman developed a strong work ethic and passion for football from a young age. During his time at Pine Bluff High School, he became known as a reliable and determined athlete who always gave his best effort. His journey continued at the University of Central Arkansas, where he proved that talent and dedication could overcome the challenge of coming from a smaller football program. In the 1979 NFL Draft, Coleman was selected by the Washington Redskins, beginning a remarkable 16-season professional career. Throughout his time with the team, he became recognized for his intelligence, toughness, and ability to make important contributions on the field. He was part of a successful era for the franchise and earned admiration for his steady performance and team-first attitude. After his playing career ended, Coleman continued serving the sport he loved by becoming a coach and mentor at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. He dedicated himself to guiding young athletes, sharing his knowledge, and helping others grow both on and off the field. Monty Coleman will be remembered not only for his football achievements but also for the humility, discipline, and kindness he showed throughout his life. Before the world knew her as part of one of the most iconic girl groups in music history, Nedra Tally was simply a young girl growing up in Manhattan, New York. Born on January 27, 1946, Nedra discovered her love for singing at an early age. Alongside her cousins Ronnie Bennett and Estelle Bennett, she began performing as a teenager, sharing dreams that would eventually take them far beyond their neighborhood. Those dreams became reality when the trio formed the Ronettes, a group that would leave a lasting mark on popular music. With their unforgettable voices, unique style, and powerful stage presence, the Ronettes quickly became one of the most celebrated groups of their generation. Their songs became classics, their performances captivated audiences, and their influence reached artists around the world, including members of the Beatles, who admired their music and welcomed them as opening performers during their 1966 U.S. tour. After years in the spotlight, Nedra chose a different direction for her life. She stepped away from the music industry and focused on faith, family, and personal growth. She later recorded Christian music, sharing songs inspired by her new journey, and releasing an album titled Full Circle, a fitting reflection of her life's many chapters. Nedra built a family with her husband Scott Ross and embraced a quieter life away from celebrity attention. In 2007, the Ronettes were honored with induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, celebrating their important contribution to music history. Nedra Tally Ross passed away on April 26 at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy that extends beyond fame. Her story reminds us that success is not only measured by applause, but also by the choices we make and the lives we touch. The music world is mourning the loss of legendary jazz pianist Oliver Jones, who passed away on July 22, 2026, at the age of 91. Born and raised in Montreal, Jones built an extraordinary career that spanned decades and established him as one of Canada's most respected jazz musicians. Through his powerful performances, unique style, and deep passion for music, he touched audiences across the country and around the world. His remarkable contributions to jazz earned him a place in the Canadian Musical Hall of Fame, recognizing his lasting influence on Canada's cultural landscape. Jones was especially celebrated for his long connection with the Montreal International Jazz Festival, where his performances became a cherished part of the event's history. His work helped strengthen Montreal's reputation as a major destination for jazz fans and musicians from around the globe. Beyond his talent as a performer, Jones was known for his generosity, warmth, and commitment to sharing the joy of music with others. He inspired countless young musicians and played an important role in supporting the growth of jazz in Canada. Friends, fellow artists, and fans are remembering him not only for his incredible musical achievements, but also for the kindness and passion he brought to every performance. Oliver Jones leaves behind a legacy that will continue to influence future generations of musicians and music lovers. His melodies, dedication, and love for jazz will remain an important part of Canada's musical history for years to come. Actor Peter Van Nordan was remembered as a talented performer whose career reached across film, television, and the stage. He passed away on July 9, 2026, at the age of 75 in a California hospice facility, leaving behind a body of work that reflected his versatility and dedication to acting. Van Nordan gained recognition among movie audiences for his role as Officer Vinnie Stolman in the comedy sequel Police Academy 2, Their First Assignment, where his performance became part of the memorable ensemble that helped define the film's humor. Throughout his career, he appeared in several notable productions, including The Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear, and the acclaimed drama The Accused, showcasing his ability to take on a variety of characters across different genres. Beyond his film appearances, Van Nordan was highly respected for his extensive stage work, where he continued to demonstrate his passion for live performance and storytelling. He also reached a wider television audience through his portrayal of Ralph Brentner in the 1994 television miniseries adaptation of Stephen King's The Stand, a role that remains one of his most recognized performances. Over the years, Van Nordan built a career based on consistency, creativity, and a genuine commitment to his craft. While some actors become known for a single iconic role, his legacy comes from the range of characters he portrayed and the lasting impression he made through both screen and stage performances. His work continues to be remembered by audiences who appreciated his talent and contribution to the entertainment world. The entertainment world is remembering the life and career of actor Tom Leanne, who passed away in June 2026 in New York City at the age of 85. Throughout his long career, Leanne became a familiar face to audiences through his work in television and film, leaving behind a collection of memorable performances. He gained recognition for his recurring role on the popular daytime drama The Young and the Restless during the 1970s and 1980s, where he portrayed the character Lucas Apprentice. His presence on the show helped him connect with viewers and become a respected part of the television community. Beyond his work in television, Leanne also appeared in several notable films, showcasing his versatility as a performer. He is being remembered for his roles in movies including Paint Your Wagon, Bang the Drum Slowly, and Jump, each adding to a diverse body of work that reflected his dedication to acting. Over the years, Leanne brought authenticity and commitment to every role he played, earning appreciation from colleagues and fans alike. His career spanned multiple decades, during which he contributed to both the big and small screens with talent and professionalism. As tributes continue to honor his journey, Tom Leanne will be remembered as a dependable and accomplished actor whose performances became part of many memorable productions. His work remains a lasting part of the entertainment history he helped create. Singer and songwriter Victor Willis, a memorable voice in the disco era, passed away on June 30, 2026, at the age of 74 after a brief illness. He will be remembered as one of the key figures behind the success of the Village People, a group that became a global symbol of the disco movement and pop culture. As the group's lead vocalist, Willis helped bring energy and personality to some of their most recognizable songs, including Y.M.C.A, In the Navy, and Macho Man, tracks that continue to be celebrated by audiences around the world. Beyond his powerful stage presence, Willis was also an important creative force behind the group's music. He co-wrote many of the Village People's hit songs, helping shape the sound and identity that made the band famous. Fans and fellow artists are honoring him for his talent, creativity, and the lasting impact he made on entertainment. Known for his iconic policeman character within the group, Willis became one of the most recognizable members of the Village People and helped define their unique style. His artistic journey also extended beyond music, including a Broadway appearance as the Tin Man in the musical The Wiz, where he showcased his abilities as a performer in another celebrated form of entertainment. Victor Willis leaves behind a legacy of unforgettable songs, memorable performances, and contributions that helped bring joy to generations of music lovers. His influence will continue through the timeless music he helped create. Arlene Frances Sorcin, born on October 14, 1955, was a talented American actress, writer, television presenter, and comedian whose creativity brought joy to audiences for decades. She became best known for playing Calliope Jones on NBC's daytime drama Days of Our Lives, where her humor, energy, and unique personality made the character memorable. Her natural ability to combine comedy with heartfelt emotion helped her stand out in the world of television. Sorcin also made a special mark on comic book history through her friendship with writer Paul Dini. Her expressive style, voice, and playful personality inspired the creation of DC Comics' Harley Quinn, a character who later became a major figure in popular culture. Sorcin also gave life to the original animated version of Harley Quinn, adding her own charm and unforgettable voice to the role. Although she later moved away from the public eye, her influence continued to grow. Arlene Sorkin's work remains remembered through her performances and the iconic character she helped inspire. Barbara Jean Spillman, better known as Barbara Dayne, was an influential American folk, blues, and jazz artist whose music carried both emotional depth and a strong sense of social awareness. Born on May 12, 1927, she became known for her powerful voice, skilled guitar playing, and dedication to using music as a way to connect with people and highlight important issues. Along with Irwin Silber, she helped establish Paradon Records, a label that supported protest songs and international voices. Throughout her long career, Barbara earned admiration from musicians, critics, and audiences for her unique style and passionate performances. Jazz critic Leonard Feather compared her to Bessie Smith, while Time magazine praised the richness and strength of her voice. She also received recognition from legendary musicians who admired her talent. Barbara Dayne passed away at the age of 97, leaving behind a remarkable legacy. Her recordings, activism, and influence continue to inspire artists who believe music can create awareness, bring people together, and encourage positive change. Ben Baldanza, born Basil Ben Baldanza, Jr., on December 3, 1961, was an influential American airline executive who played a major role in changing the way people viewed affordable air travel. When he became CEO and president of Spirit Airlines in 2005, the company was searching for a clear direction in a highly competitive industry. Baldanza introduced a bold, ultra-low-cost model focused on keeping base fares low and allowing passengers to pay only for the services they wanted. Although his approach received mixed reactions, it helped reshape the budget airline industry and made air travel more accessible for many travelers. Known for his analytical mindset and willingness to challenge traditional ideas, Baldanza became a respected figure in aviation and business. After leaving Spirit Airlines in 2016, he continued sharing his knowledge and perspectives on the future of transportation. He passed away at the age of 62 after facing health challenges. His impact remains visible in today's airline industry, where many companies continue to follow the low-cost travel strategies he helped develop. Bernard Marcus was a remarkable figure in American business history, known for transforming a simple idea into one of the most recognized retail brands in the world. Born on May 12, 1929, Marcus built his career through determination and innovation before co-founding the Home Depot in 1978. As the company's first CEO and later chairman, he helped introduce a new way of shopping for home improvement products through large warehouse-style stores and a strong focus on customer service. Under his leadership, Home Depot grew from a small concept into a nationwide retail giant that changed the industry forever. After stepping away from company leadership in 2002, Marcus continued to influence the business world through his investments and charitable efforts. Over the years, he became known for his philanthropic work and public involvement. His journey from humble beginnings to becoming a successful entrepreneur remains an inspiring example of vision, persistence, and leadership. Marcus passed away at the age of 95, leaving behind a lasting impact on retail and countless communities. Brian Wilson was more than a musician. He was a creative pioneer who changed the way people experienced pop music. Born on June 20, 1942, he became the driving force behind the Beach Boys, creating songs that combined beautiful harmonies, emotional depth, and innovative production techniques. Inspired by artists such as George Gershwin and Phil Spector, Wilson viewed the recording studio as a place where imagination could come to life. His groundbreaking albums, including Pet Sounds and songs like Good Vibrations, showed his ability to transform simple melodies into unforgettable musical experiences. Throughout his life, Wilson faced personal challenges while continuing to explore new ideas and push artistic boundaries. His long-awaited completion of the Smile Project in 2004 was celebrated as a major achievement and a powerful reminder of his talent. His influence reached far beyond surf rock. inspiring generations of musicians across many genres. Recognized with major honors, including induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Brian Wilson's legacy remains a lasting symbol of creativity, passion, and musical innovation. Charles Richard Deercop, born on September 11, 1936, was a talented American character actor remembered for his strong screen presence and memorable supporting performances. Known for his rugged appearance and ability to bring authenticity to his roles, he became a familiar face in classic films such as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, and The Sting, 1973, along with the popular television series Policewoman, 1974 to 1978. Although he was not always the leading star, his performances often added depth and personality to the stories he helped tell. Deercop's early years in La Crosse, Wisconsin were challenging, and he was raised by relatives who helped shape his resilient personality. Those experiences influenced the strength and realism he later brought to many of his characters. Throughout his career, he built a reputation as a dependable performer whose work left a lasting impression on audiences. He passed away at the age of 87, leaving behind a respected legacy in film and television. Former ABC 13 anchor Chanty Glover, who passed away at the age of 39, is being remembered for his remarkable career, compassion, and the positive impact he made on countless lives. Glover was found unresponsive at his home in November 2024 while working as a respected journalist for KCBS and KCAL in Los Angeles. Before that, he spent several years at ABC 13 in Houston, where he became a familiar and trusted face in the community. His family described him as a, quote, beacon of light, celebrating his kindness, dedication, and the inspiration he provided to others. Beyond journalism, Glover was deeply committed to helping young people through the Chanty Glover Project, a mentorship program focused on leadership, education, and personal growth. Born in Athens, Alabama, he discovered his passion for storytelling at an early age and later built an award-winning career in television news. With multiple Emmy Awards and a legacy of service, Glover will be remembered not only for his reporting but also for the lives he encouraged and uplifted. Juan Antonio Chichi Rodriguez was a remarkable Puerto Rican golfer whose journey from a difficult childhood to international fame inspired millions. Born in Rio Piedras in 1935, he grew up in a poor family where every opportunity had to be earned through hard work. As a young boy, he helped his family by working on a sugar plantation, and it was there that he discovered golf. With no proper equipment, he created simple clubs from guava tree branches and practiced using empty cans as balls, showing his natural passion and determination. His talent quickly developed, and he became a skilled golfer at a young age. After serving in the U.S. Army during the Korean War, Rodriguez continued pursuing his dream of professional golf. Known for his skill, joyful personality, and unique style, he became one of the sport's most beloved players. He won 8 PGA Tour events and made history as the first Puerto Rican inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. His life remains a powerful example of dedication, resilience, and the ability to achieve greatness despite challenges. Gary Robert Shaw, born on 21 January 1961, was an English striker who became one of Aston Villa's brightest young stars during the club's successful era in the early 1980s. Growing up in Birmingham, Shaw rose through the ranks and quickly made his mark with his pace, skill, and intelligent movement in front of goal. He played an important role in Aston Villa's first division title win in the 1980-81 season and was part of the historic team that lifted the European Cup in 1982. His outstanding performances earned him the PFA Young Player of the Year award in 1981 and the Bravo Award in 1982, recognizing him as one of Europe's top young talents. However, injuries later affected the direction of his career and prevented him from reaching the same heights again. After leaving Aston Villa in 1988, Shaw continued his football journey with clubs in Denmark, Austria, Scotland, and Hong Kong. Despite the challenges he faced, he remains remembered by Villa supporters as a gifted forward who played a key role in one of the club's greatest periods. Herby Maro was not just a television host. He was a familiar presence who brought energy, curiosity, and warmth to Canadian media. Born on July 19, 1968, in Haiti, he moved to Montreal at a young age, where his diverse background helped shape his unique perspective and passion for storytelling. After studying journalism in Lille, France, Maro began building his career behind the scenes as a production assistant on Julie Snyder's show Sortir. That early experience became the foundation for a successful journey in television, leading him to become a recognizable personality through programs such as Auditions de Star Académie and his work with TVA. Known for his ability to connect with people, he highlighted artists, culture, and entertainment in a way that felt personal and engaging. In 2009, he also explored digital media by creating Herby.tv, showing his creativity and willingness to embrace new ideas. Throughout his career, Herby Maro remained a respected figure whose passion for communication left a lasting impression on audiences and the Canadian media landscape. Jack Ging's life story reflects determination, change, and the ability to adapt through every stage of his journey. Born on November 30th, 1931, in Alva, Oklahoma, he grew up in a simple rural environment that shaped his strong character. His early life involved many transitions, including changes in family circumstances and education, but these experiences helped build his independence and resilience. Before entering the entertainment world, Ging served 4 years in the U.S. Marine Corps, where he developed discipline and a strong sense of commitment. After his service, he followed his passion for sports and played college football at the University of Oklahoma, even taking part in the 1954 Orange Bowl. Ging later found success as an actor, becoming widely recognized for roles such as General Harlan Bull Fulbright in the A-Team and appearances in Tales of Wells Fargo with Dale Robertson. He continued working in television and film for decades, leaving behind a memorable career. Jack Ging passed away at the age of 90 from natural causes, remembered as a performer whose journey was defined by perseverance and dedication. Luis Suarez Miramontes was not just a football legend, he was one of the most graceful and intelligent players of his generation. Known as El Arquitecto, Suarez earned this nickname because of his incredible ability to read the game, control the rhythm of matches, and create opportunities with his exceptional vision and passing skills. Born on May 2, 1935 in Spain, he began his remarkable journey with FC Barcelona before reaching new heights at Inter Milan under the guidance of coach Helenio Herrera. In 1960, Suarez became the first Spanish-born player to win the Ballon d'Or, a historic achievement that recognized his brilliance on the field. He also played a key role in helping Spain win its first European Championship title in 1964. After retiring as a player in 1973, Suarez continued contributing to football as a manager, leading teams with the same calmness and intelligence he showed throughout his playing career. He passed away in Milan at the age of 88, leaving behind a lasting legacy as one of football's greatest midfielders. Marzena Kipiel Stuka, the talented Polish actress loved by millions for her unforgettable role as Halina Kiepska in the popular comedy series Świat Zagórd Kipskich, has passed away in Wałbrzych at the age of 58. Her passing left fans throughout Poland heartbroken, as many people had shared years of laughter and memories while watching her on screen. Born in Legnica on October 19, 1965, Marzena created a remarkable career that went beyond television. She was also a respected stage performer, singer, and a person known for her kindness and dedication to helping others. Although her character, quote, Halinka, made her a household name, those who knew her personally remembered her as a warm, energetic, and caring woman who brought joy to everyone around her. Throughout her life, she continued to inspire people through her passion for acting and creativity. Marzena Kipiel Stuka will always be remembered for her incredible talent, positive spirit, and the happiness she brought to audiences across Poland. Myra Gomez Kemp, the unforgettable Cuban-Spanish television personality who captured the hearts of millions across Spain, has left behind a remarkable legacy. Born in Havana, Cuba, on February 14, 1948, Myra grew up surrounded by creativity and the arts. After her family moved away from Cuba due to political changes, she continued building her connection with entertainment across different countries before finding her true place in Spanish television. Her biggest success came as the host of the iconic quiz show Un, Dos, Tres Vez, Responda Otra Vez, where her confidence, humor, and charm made her a beloved figure from 1982 to 1988. She broke barriers in the television industry and inspired many with her talent and determination. Throughout her life, Myra faced personal challenges with great courage while continuing to share her passion for performing. Her kindness, intelligence, and memorable presence made her one of Spain's most respected entertainers. Her contribution to television, radio, music, and film will continue to be remembered by generations of fans. Hockey fans across Canada are remembering former NHL forward Maurice Lame, whose passing marks the end of a remarkable journey in the sport. Born in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Lame was known for his dedication, hard work, and passion for hockey, qualities that helped him build a career across North America and Europe. During the 1980s, he appeared in 317 NHL games, representing teams including the Vancouver Canucks, Edmonton Oilers, Boston Bruins, and Winnipeg Jets. One of the highlights of his career came in 1987 when he was part of the Edmonton Oilers team that lifted the Stanley Cup during one of the most memorable eras in franchise history. His hockey story began at a young age, including an appearance in the famous Quebec International Pee Wee Hockey Tournament with a South Ottawa youth team. After his NHL years, Lame continued playing professionally in Germany before retiring in 2000. He leaves behind a legacy of commitment, perseverance, and love for the game that inspired teammates, fans, and hockey communities throughout his life.